Hello, beautiful souls, and happy full moon. This is going to be a full moon energy activation. And if you are new to these, what I've done is I have meditated and picked up on several intuitive messages that want to come through for the collective this full moon. I guide you through these messages. At the same time, we do a guided meditation and an energy activation. In just a moment, I will be connecting energetically to you and channeling the energy of this full moon through me into this session. So whenever you listen to this, you receive this energy healing for your highest and best good, per your intentions, whatever you need most of the time. And so in this session, I take you through each message that I got, and then we do the energy activation and the guided meditation to integrate it within you, in a way that's in alignment with where you are on your journey and what you need and desire most during this time. So if you are open and receptive to receive an energy healing for your highest and best good, it's always safe, it's pure divine energy. Just say yes. And as I take a minute to connect energetically, I want you to set your full moon intentions. What are you ready to release this full moon? What are you ready to call in, create, and manifest? So take a moment now to set those. I will let you know once we are connected, and then we'll get into the rest of the session. And just a few more moments to wrap up those intentions. And then I want you to turn your palms up and receive everything that you need from this full moon right now. Whenever I tuned in to the energies, I picked up 5 different pieces of guidance that I will go over, although they all seem to flow into each other with some underlying themes, which I'm sure you'll pick up on. The first couple energies are energies of release, letting go. And so I want to start with an example from my life to help illustrate the first energy that's going on collectively and what we'll be going through in this first activation. A few years ago, I became aware of this heavy energy. that I had within my field. And I did a lot to heal it, release it, sit with it, integrate it. I did a lot of inner child healing, which helped, but it was still there. I discovered its root from past lives, did a healing for that, which helped, but it was still there. And so a few days ago, I had a very frank, honest talk with myself, universe, and just said, I'm done carrying this with me. I'm letting this go. And a few hours after I had that conversation, I got that this energy that was still left was ancestral. And not only did I get that it was ancestral, but I got the direct line of where it came, specifically in my ancestry. And so I sent healing light stemming from me all the way through where I got it stemmed from. And the next morning I woke up and I felt so different. I was like, why do I feel so different? Forgetting at first that I had done that. And then I got the message I was finally free. So this full moon is offering us the opportunity to really free ourselves from energy that we've been carrying around, from energy that we may have already done a lot of different healing and releasing. And I share my story because there was a part of my inner child that contributed to that energy. There was a part of my past life soul memory that carried it, and there was a part of my ancestry. So it wasn't just one place that I had to focus. But through my healing, I finally swept away, I guess, all the pieces of it so that I could finally be free. And so I invite you now to bring to the top of your mind or call to the top of your energy field any energy that you are ready to release this full moon. And you may know what this is, but if you don't, your soul knows. So just take a minute now to sit with this, to call forth the energy that you are ready to release for good this full moon. And now we invite in anything that your soul wants you to know about this energy. So perhaps you get a visual like I did of where it stemmed from. Maybe there's a message this energy has for you. So we just open ourselves up now to receive any guidance or wisdom about this energy before we go through the process of releasing and healing it. And we call forth now divine intelligence, channeling the energy of this full moon and directing it to heal and release you from this energy that you called forth. This divine intelligence knows exactly what needs to be released, what needs to be healed across all time and space. So I encourage you to surrender and trust as we are now channeling the energy so that you may be free. And let's take a deep breath in. Long exhale out. And know that it is done. The second energy that I picked up on for this full moon is a radical letting go of doubt. So I'm going to take you through an activation where I encourage you, just for this moment, to radically let go of all of your doubt. And as you move forward from this session, whenever the moment calls for it, I encourage you to really take a step within yourself and say, in this moment, and just for this moment, can I radically release and let go of my doubt? And the more moments that we do this, the less doubt has any power or hold on us. So we are taking our power back, and it starts right here. Bring to mind those intentions that you set in the beginning of this session. You may even want to place one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. Feel these intentions as real, as here now. And can you, in this moment, radically release any and all doubt that you have surrounding them? And for the next minute or so, I want you to focus solely on your intentions. You can state them in your mind. You can visualize them. You can just be in the energy of them. And as you are sinking deeply and centering in the energy of these intentions, there is this divine vacuum above you, and it's going to extract from you all doubt and all resistance. So if you're in my twin flame group, you will know this already from our last healing, that this vacuum has a line that goes straight into the violet flame. So as you are radically releasing all doubt, it is taking this energy into the violet flame, where it will be transmuted into the energy that supports you, the energy of faith, the energy that supports your vision and your intentions rather than resists or doubts it. So for the next minute, center deeply into your intentions, and we say now, I radically release all doubt and all resistance to these. Allow this energy of doubt and resistance to be extracted from you, and stay centered in your intentions the whole time as this happens. And let's take a deep breath in. Long exhale out. And I invite you, moving on from this session, every time you think of your intentions or any situation that brings up doubt, tune into yourself and say, in this moment, just for right now, can I radically release this doubt? Which flows in to the next energy and intuition that I got, which is releasing from your comfort zone. And I got the visual of being in a river and holding on to the shore. The shore has become our safety. It's become our comfort zone. But this river is going to take us to our destiny, to our manifestations, to our happiness. But we have to let go of the shore to flow with that river of energy. So I want you to visualize yourself now in a river of energy, and you are holding on to the shore. And so this energy consists of all the intentions that you have set, of your deepest heart's desires, your destiny, your soul's calling, divine love and abundance, adventure, fun, joy, bliss, true power and empowerment are flowing through this river. Most divine light is washing through you, and you're still holding on to that shore. And now the shore represents your comfort zone, So look at this shore. Look at your comfort zone. What is it that you've been holding on to, that you have to let go of, so that you can flow where this energy is calling you? What is your comfort zone? Bring that to mind now. Are you ready to let it go so that you can flow into this next beautiful phase? If so, in your mind's eye, let go of the shore. Allow this beautiful river of energy to take you exactly where your heart and soul are calling you to be. And you realize that it was safe to let go of the shore the entire time. You are gently and swiftly being taken by this beautiful divine river of energy. You're feeling free. You're feeling light as you enter into this mysterious divine phase of your journey. And this river of energy is giving you everything you need, infusing your entire energy field with every energy that you need to be completely ready for what is next. Just allow yourself to soak it in, to be free, to be relaxed, to trust. And you realize that this river of energy has led you directly to the intentions that you set, and so much more, things you haven't even imagined. Which leads us into the next energy that I picked up on for this full moon, which is the energy of going for it. So this is similar to what we just did in letting go of our comfort zone. But in moving forth from this session, if you can say yes to yourself, if you can go for something, then you're being encouraged to do that. Now this can be action, or it can just be letting yourself really dream, really visualize even when your logical mind resists it. This can be, if you've been wanting to write a book, you write that first line. If you've been wanting to plan a trip, you start to make arrangements. Can you, in every moment when you're faced with the decision to hold back or to go for it, can you tune into yourself and say, I'm going to do it, even if it's just a very small step? And this does not mean that you pressure yourself. This does not mean that you push yourself when you are being called to rest. It is an energy that we are being called to cultivate so that we can push ourselves just a little bit more out of our comfort zone, so that we may see resistance and not listen to it and push through. And every small step, every time you say yes to something, that your heart is calling you towards, you are cultivating more and more and more of this energy. And so for this activation, can you call to mind anything that you have been wondering, anything that your heart has been calling you to do that perhaps you've been a bit resistant or putting off? And it can be big or small, but just call something to the top of your mind now. And now in your mind's eye, visualize yourself going for it, just doing it. And as you are visualizing this, I am sending you the energy activation to align this and integrate this within your physical being now. And imagine that you are looking at this version of yourself who went for it, who did it, and you tell them how very proud you are. And you embrace this version of yourself, and you integrate into one, for this is who you are now. And the final energy that I picked up on for this full moon is stepping into the greater calling of your soul, and to remind you or bring to your attention, you've already been doing it. Whatever you have been going through recently, whether that is healing, whether that is the process of consciously creating or manifesting. I know I got a lot of comments in the new moon session I did a couple weeks ago that a lot of people were in the process of moving. So the message that came through is what you have been going through, whatever this is leading you to this greater soul's calling. So it's very much a part of your journey. But the process that you've been going through is something that you will carry with you forever. This process, not the end destination per se, but the process of maybe physically moving and the courage and the trust that it took, or consciously manifesting and stepping into your power, or healing and really activating those healing abilities. That is equally a part of your soul's calling. It's like if you were training for a race and you do the race and you finish the race, and that's wonderful. But you built up so much stamina and strength and endurance in the training for that race that you can then go and do maybe a longer race next time. So it's not the race itself per se, although that is a part of your calling. It's everything that you gained training for it, metaphorically speaking, that is going to carry you forward. So even if parts have felt challenging and you really had to push through limitations, you really had to be courageous and brave, those were all a part of your soul's calling. You needed to build these skills that you gained going through this period that you have just gone through to be ready for where your soul is calling you to go. So for this final activation, I want you to just surrender and allow the energy of this full moon to give you everything that you need right now to fully step into what is next on your journey. Turn your palms up, allow yourself to receive. Know that you're getting everything that you need. And know that it is done. For this final minute, we are just grounding in the energy, bringing you back into this time and space, integrating every energy activation that we did into your physical body, your mind, your emotions. Take a few deep breaths and feel yourself back in this here and now space. Feel the full moon shining upon you, entering through the crown of your head, flowing through your entire body, down through the bottoms of your feet, all the way down to the core of Mother Earth, connecting you as above and so below. This session is now complete, so be it, and so it is. We give thanks. I want to thank you all for listening. Extensive healings are linked below. I'll talk with you next time. Much love and light.